Welcome to High Art.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Trina.
Grab your favorite wine or edible or snack or all of the above
and paint with us.
Today we're painting a
space donut.
Donuts in space, yeah! Here we go. Alrighty. Today we're painting some donuts in space.
Yum, yum, yum. I love donuts in my mouth space.
Same. What's our first step, Trina? I see we are using our painting books.
Yes.
But you could use canvas.
Yes.
And we are painting up and down.
It's vertical.
Yeah, but not everyone knows what vertical means. So
this is vertical.
Yeah, up and downy, not side to sidey. But I think horizontal, to try to know which way it is, right. I think of horny, because that's the direction a penis sticks out. So I know that horizontal is a crossy. So you mean it's not normal to think of horizontal as horny?
No, I've never heard of that.
Okay.
I don't want to make you feel ashamed though. It's okay that you think of it that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get painting.
If that's the way you think, you're gonna enjoy our donuts in space, because basically the first steps are to draw like sphincter muscles. Which I imagine
oval.
Well, we're gonna draw a big one first. It's kind of like the donuts. You're not seeing it from above. You're not seeing it from straight on. We're seeing it on an angle.
Okay. How much of our page is this big oval gonna take up?
Like that much.
Okay.
So kind of.
My phone's ringing. Stop. Hold on. Okay. Oh, it's too big. No, I'll just do this. I'm really overthinking this oval. Okay. Okay. So you either have an oval or a potato.
Well, you're going to put a little hole here in your potato for the middle of the donut.
Okay.
And
there we go.
So now that we have this roughed in, we're going to paint our first color on. So grab your biggish brushes.
Your biggish?
Yeah.
Like this. Oh, that's big.
Like this one. This one.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. And we are getting some blue. What kind of blue are we going to use?
I want to use some cerulean blue, because it's more opaque than the primary or phthalo blue that we sometimes use.
So we're mixing a light-ish blue with some black?
That's right.
Whoops.
I'm putting like a good squirt of both out.
I'm putting less of a squirt of both out. Whoops. I don't know why that's funny. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna add the blue to the black so I can see what it looks like. So just a bit at a time.
Because what we want to end up with is like a really bluey black, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So we start from the corners and
we're making the space black.
Do we make our brush wet or dry? Oh, that's wet.
Well, it depends on the paint you're using. If you're using like just a not fancy kind,
yeah,
you don't really need to. It's probably pretty liquidy already. But I usually start with like a damp brush. So we're just gonna go on. Here, X's,
Oh, X's.
making X's.
I feel like I'm refilling my brush a lot, is that? I think I need a bit of water. I probably have a pretty
Yeah,
dry.
if it feels like the paint's getting thick, then you can add just a little water, but you don't want to go too much.
Is that how you say thick with two C's? I always say thick, but is it just thick?
I think it's thick. I've decided I'm gonna put a little bit of like spots of blue or whatever in with my black.
Oh, mine just
It's not gonna be
conveniently
one
has
flat color.
those.
Cause you know, like when you see images of space
Yeah.
and how they have all the gases, all those pretty colors. Maybe my galaxy and your galaxy has gas too.
I see now why you put a generous dollop of paint down.
So when I'm going around the edge of like an edge of something, sometimes it helps to move the brush kind of sideways to it. Get a
Whoops.
nice
I'm just
smooth
gonna
line.
change the size of my donut.
You know what? Your donut is like 2024 size Tim Hortons donut, and mine is like 1980 size donut.
Yeah. They've definitely shrunk their donuts.
Yeah. Honey, I shrunk the donuts.
They sure did. Okay. I'm gonna switch hands.
Okay. So, I'm gonna finish this guy up really quick, and maybe Sarah will let me eat a chip.
Nope.
Okay.
No chips till dry time.
No. Hurry up, people.
They can just fast forward us if they're faster than us, or rewind us if they need more time. My donut is homemade, so that's why it's got kind of a wonky shape to it. I make donuts like I paint.
I'm gonna get a smaller brush now, or one with more of a tip, and paint the inside of my hole.
Oh, that's a good idea. Because it's part of space.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my big brush. I think
No, don't do it.
I think I can do this.
You're gonna rip your hole a new one.
Whoops.
No.
I recommend using a smaller brush, as Trina suggested. Oh boy. I admit defeat. I feel like the middle of my hole is gonna be gassier than my sky and spots. You know, sometimes where the hole is gassiest.
Yeah, you know, you want to go slow around the rim of the hole. Don't rush it if you're painting around the rim. Get a nice smooth edge. Like that.
No. All right, my hole's done. Now what?
Now we're gonna make some stars.
Okay, this sounds fun.
It is fun. So if you have a toothbrush or a really stiff, bristly brush.
Like your ex-boyfriend's toothbrush or your soon-to-be ex-boyfriend's toothbrush.
Yep.
I don't know if you have one. I know you don't have one of those, neither do I, but some people might.
So this is.
Remember that girl we met who cleaned the toilet with her, or she peed on her boyfriend's toothbrush?
Oh yeah. Weed. Okay, we're gonna make stars the quick and easy way. So I'm gonna get some white on my palette.
Ooh.
Whoops. And I'm gonna get some primary yellow or any cool yellow or like really
Bright yellow?
Any yellow.
Did
Just
you
a
say
little
any
bit.
yellow after seeing that my yellow doesn't meet your description of the kind of yellow you would use?
No, like you want a bright yellow, not an ochre.
I got a giant skin.
Like
on
a
top of
mustard
my
yellow.
Whoops.
Okay, so get your brush wet
Yeah.
and then go into the white and take a teeny bit of the yellow. Like makes a star color. So the yellow is really strong, this one is. So I want it to be like a really light lemony yellow. And then you're gonna want to try not to get paint on yourself for this next bit.
We have laid down paint placemats.
But we are not wearing paint bibs. So maybe you want to wear a paint bib.
Maybe you do want to wear a paint bib, and no judgment to people who have paint bibs. Like,
Yeah, you have nicer clothes than I do.
yeah. All my clothes are essentially paint bib material.
Okay, this is how we're gonna just kind of flick the paint off the brush like that. That's not working. But
What
there
if
it
some
is.
gets on our donut? Is that okay?
That's okay, because we're gonna paint over it once it's dry.
So flick away from yourself, or
well, if you flick toward yourself, you'll get covered in paint.
I am flicking towards myself. I think.
But the paint has to be kind of like a bit runny for this.
This is a good part. I think I have more paint on my finger. So you're saying push it this way?
I
But
guess
that doesn't work
I have
either.
to brush kind of up and down to the paper, and then I'm going down with my finger.
Doesn't work.
It's working for me. Yeah, that's working for you.
I don't have any big globs.
That's good.
Oh.
Well, it doesn't matter. Everyone's universe is unique.
I still think I have more on my finger, but that's okay.
And guess what time it is?
Snack time while
It's
your
snack
painting
time.
dries.
We need our painting to dry.
Whoops. So once you're done your stars and you're happy with the amount of stars you have.
Did you know that stars can be blue?
No. Oh, no, my donut's got a lot of stars.
Okay.
I didn't. All right, enjoy your snack. We'll see you when your painting's dry.
Bye.
Look at all this. We're back.
We are back. And now we're going to
Paint the donut.
Yay! So you have to kind of decide what kind of donut you want to paint.
Definitely not a duchy.
No. I'm happy they're back.
You could do like a chocolate dip donut.
Mm-hmm.
Or, actually, I think it would be harder to do, but you could do honey dip. And I feel like it would actually be hard to paint the like flakes of honey on it.
There's no flakes of honey.
Oh, that's the sour cream dip. Anyway, what kind of donut are we gonna paint?
We're gonna paint the classic Simpsons donut, a delicious, so soft vanilla donut that's just squeezable
Let's get
with
to it.
pink icing on top and sprinkles.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
What's step one?
Step one is we're gonna kind of just map out where we want our icing to be.
Okay.
So you have to imagine like there's a curve on the donut.
Where's the curve? Oh, we're just making a
I
curve?
just drew a little like,
You do down
just like
the,
for a guide.
the thick part of my donut. The thick part.
So the part of the donut that's closer to us, the icing drips will be kind of like lower down on the outside. And then there'll kind of be a spot where it's so far around like you don't really see a lot of the donut, it's just icing. And then again.
Oh, okay. Okay, I just got lost in my,
In your donut?
yeah, I totally lost where I was going there. I ice donuts just like I paint them. So here,
Well, while you're doing that,
we're just kind
I'm
of
going to eat a chip. Crunchy.
there.
Okay, so now we're gonna kind of rough it out for where we want it in the middle. And so the far side of the hole is where we're gonna see the most donut. And then like as you come around, it gets,
Oh, there's icing on that side too.
yeah, but like less icing. You see like my icing here is almost at the edge and it's further over there. Because if the donut was tilted and the icing was on it, that's what it would look like.
Okay.
It looks like it has hemorrhoids.
Looks like a bloodshot eye. Carry on. That's why you're teaching and I'm to make nobody feel like all art is art.
Okay, so we're
You
gonna
declared
get
art.
like a medium smallish brush. I like these ones here with the curved tip.
Oh,
A round brush or a flat brush with a roundy bottom. A filbert.
okay, keep going.
So we're gonna make a beautiful brown because this is a white donut, and if you're having a chocolate donut, you're gonna have a darker brown donut. But for this color, we need a bit of yellow, some white, and some burnt sienna.
But if you're doing a chocolate donut, you might use more.
I would get some black out as well, or like a really dark blue
Oh.
or red. Okay. Is everybody ready?
We're ready.
Okay, so let's wet the brush. And I'm gonna take the brown as my base color. Add a little bitty dot of white. And just kind of mix that. A bit of the yellow, tiny bit of yellow.
My white came with yellow, conveniently.
Oh, yeah, from the stars.
Yeah.
Yep. So I added more of the white to make it lighter brown. Sort of our base donut color.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, it looks like delicious milk chocolate. Oh, I have some.
Hey, I learned a joke speaking. No, it has nothing to do with chocolate.
Oh.
Never mind. You brought chocolate?
Yeah, but you're not gonna be happy because it's peanut butter and chocolate.
I don't like that flavor combination. All right, I've got my brown.
So get some on the tip of your brush, and we're gonna paint in our donut base color where the icing isn't.
I see why you used a smaller brush.
This is also a great time to kind of clean up the edges of your donut where it meets outer space.
I wonder what a rehydrated donut would taste like.
Would you be rehydrating it in your mouth?
Yeah, I guess so. Like you'd take a bite of powdered donut and then a bite of a drink of water. How would you do it?
Yeah, I guess so.
You wouldn't just put it in a cup of water and watch it grow like those things, right?
What things?
They grow in water.
Sea monkeys?
Or like dinosaurs. Or like just random animals. Or muscle men. Like, yeah. You put it in water, like, and it grows. I don't know what we're talking about. Donuts, rehydrated donuts.
Yeah. It's very meditative, painting a donut body.
It is. So far been the hardest part. Whoops. Something's backing up.
Definitely not something to be rushed.
No. Or rushed. If you're a speed painter, then you're like, don't judge me. I'm gonna paint fast. Speed painters exist. Sure. Probably competitions for it. There's competitions for everything.
Do you think there's a competition for Spacey's donut?
There could be now, if people share what their donuts look like with us.
The bravest donut?
Donut that looks the least like poop from a butt.
Well, I guess if you cut open someone's intestines, it would come out.
That's true. I got a lot of brown in space.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you flying through the toilet nebula?
Yeah. I guess so. Whoops. Now I have more brown in space. Okay. Brown body painted. Oh, you're not done painting your body. Paint your body!
Yeah. And don't forget the inside of your hole.
Oh, yeah. Short. Whoops.
It's really bonky outside.
Yeah.
Okay. So So that's our kind of our donut base color, and what I'm gonna do is just get some of the plain brown and water it down a little bit. I didn't clean my brush that well, so there's still some white in there too of the other color, but
We're just adding brown?
yeah, just brown and make it thin with the water.
Okay.
We want a little bit of the paint underneath to show.
Okay.
So like just with the very tip of your brush, just kind of go in the areas that would be in shadow. So I'm imagining my light is coming from here.
Yeah.
So this side of the donut is brightest, and then there's shadow over here. Try to have some dimension to our delicious donuts.
That's what makes them believable. Otherwise,
You want the
it's just
donuts
another
to-
donut and fake donut in space.
You want the donut to jump off the page and into your mouth. And then I'm gonna go into my star yellow and water that down too. I've gotta clean my brush more. Try to make a bit of a highlight color for the donut. And put it where the sun would be hitting. Where the sun do shine.
Oh wow, fancy donut, Trina.
Thank you. I would love to eat a donut right now.
I would too. Oh wow, we'll have earned a donut. For
Well,
snackies.
Yeah. And if you want to just make it look really highlighty, you can go in with a little bit of, like, just water down a little bit of white. And, like, find the spots where the donut would be, like, the shiniest.
Shiny donut.
And then, yeah, there's our donut body.
Done.
Yeah,
Does it look delicious?
I would eat mine. I would eat that up. Would you eat yours?
Yeah. Yeah. Just to see if it tastes as bad as it looks. I mean, yeah, I would eat my donut. Would you eat my donut?
Yeah, I would totally get all up in your donut.
Nice.
Okay, now we're gonna do the icing.
We're almost done.
We're almost done. So I've got pink already mixed here.
I don't. So I'm going to use white and red.
And you want to use a warm red because the Simpsons donut pink is a warm pink, not a cool one.
So I'm just using red. Is that?
No,
Yeah.
you gotta put the white in.
No, but I mean, I'm using this red.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's like ketchup. Like the ketchup runs.
Only liquid came out.
Oh, gross.
Oh. Can you curdle paint?
I guess the pigment settles.
Oh.
Yuck.
I don't
There you
think it was
go.
red enough. That was exactly like ketchup coming out.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Okay.
Most people are probably making pink.
Yeah. So you like cool colors are the ones around blue, and warm colors are around red, yellow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So when you can have like a cool red and a warm red, it's just that the cool red has kind of blue undertones,
Yeah.
and the warm red would have like yellow undertones.
So if I added a bit of blue to this,
Yeah, it would change it, but we don't, if you're using, so that's why it's like, the red that you're using is like a warm red.
Oh, I added some blue.
But this, no, you made gray. Why would you do that? So it's just like some of the different pigments will skew warm or cool.
Yeah.
And the Simpsons pink is a warm pink.
Okay. Well, my donut's not a Simpsons donut anymore.
Yours
It's
looks
a raspberry.
like rotten raspberry.
Yeah. It's raspberry fudge. All right.
Okay. So we're gonna paint where our icing would go. And the thing I like about this pre-mixed pink is that it's pretty opaque. So any of the stars underneath don't show through. And if you're mixing a pink as well, that'll be an opaque pink probably, because white is opaque. Doesn't let the paint underneath show very well.
Which is good.
Which is what opaque means.
Whoops. I'd eat mine. It's like a strawberry cream.
That's a really brown red you made.
Well, as I said, my donut is homemade. My tummy doesn't have eyes. I know some tummies do. Oh, the dance class next door has started.
It's amazing. We're almost done.
We'd have been done if we hadn't had so many chips.
Dance class, it's construction down the hall.
And construction workers are listening to Fred Kendall.
You're not.
It sounds like children's music.
My icing has got so many delicious dribbles.
Your icing looks very appetizing.
Yours does much.
I disagree. Mine looks like it's a guaranteed buttercream.
No. I was thinking something else. Like a pus mixed with blood clots.
I think you're seeing things. It's essentially the same color as yours. Yeah, it looks like if you mix like delicious strawberries with cream.
Like, is it fermented cream?
Yeah, of course. Whoops.
All right.
What's our next step?
So we're gonna add a little shading to this too. Just gonna put a little more pink there.
Oh yeah, more pink.
And then I'm gonna make a darker pink, get a bit of red out. If you have it, use like alizarin crimson. Why did you get more red out? You have so much there already.
I don't know.
But like a cool red,
Okay.
like alizarin crimson. This is primary.
Alizarin crimson. That sounds like made up words.
No.
I'm gonna use my red.
Yeah, I'm using the red I have too. We're just gonna kind of make a bit of a darker pink for the shadow.
Oh, this one exploded too.
So where you think the donut would be darker, so that's not even dark enough. Where our imaginary sun is not hitting the donut, let's kind of add some Oops. Sounds like they're listening to Graphic C.
That might be what they're listening to.
And then we can clean a brush and make a lighter pink with more white. I'm actually gonna add only a tiny bit of pink to make a super, light pink with the pink and the white because I want it to look like some really glossy glaze. So delicious.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, it
Mine's got more of a raspberry swirl flavor profile. People line around the blocks to eat it.
is. Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little juicy.
It's got a little bit of darker pink here. Felt like it needed a little mid-tone. And then that's it for that step.
Okay, so we're
Okay.
done with our white.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So our next step is to add the sprinkles. We're just gonna let this dry a minute.
Okay. Everyone have a chip or two.
Or 3. Welcome back from snack. I'm getting a brush out that comes to a really nice thin tip. Because now we've got to add our sprinkles.
Sprinkles Thin Tip would be a good stripper's name. Maybe it is.
So I'm gonna get a cerulean blue. Put a blob of it, tiny blob. This is a blue with a bit of white in it. It's kind of more opaque than the other one, so it'll show up again easier against our donut. And I'm just gonna add a little white to that because I don't like that. I want to make a lighter blue, but if you want a dark blue, or if you wanted chocolate sprinkles, you could just do brown sprinkles. I'm just
These are blue raspberry sprinkles that go with my raspberry cream.
I'm curious to see what your blue looks like.
It looks like glue.
So I like to twist the brush in the paint to bring it to a nice tip. Those are nice.
Whoops, that's a big sprinkle. I have a weird laugh today. Have I been doing that all day?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not how I laugh.
Just like varying up the angles on my sprinkles. And when you think, I think I have enough blue sprinkles. You can clean off your brush. And I'm gonna put some yellow sprinkles in. I'm gonna pull a different yellow out. I've got a cadmium yellow deep. Here, it's kind of like an orangey yellow. I'm gonna get a tiny blob of that. And then because I want it to be bright, I'm gonna mix it with a bit of white.
I'm using bright yellow.
Ooh.
Did you wash your brush?
Yeah?
Okay. I missed that step.
Okay. Let's see how that looks. There's the pink. Oh yeah, it's nice. Looks good. It's really hard to like make something random looking.
It's easier when you're a little high.
That's true.
Or is it harder?
It's easier.
For me, it's easier.
Makes it easier. What other color sprinkle is there? I guess green?
Green?
Put green sprinkles?
I think it's just these colors.
Kind of yucky. Is there like just white ones?
It's our donut. There can be as many colors as we want.
I think
My donut's good with those two colors.
mine wants a bit of white.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My donut says no thank you. Well, yeah, no, my donut does not have white sprinkles.
Put too much water there.
I do like the vanilla dip donuts.
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes there's too many sprinkles. Yeah. So I would like less sprinkles on my donut though. That's just the
Yeah.
kind of person I am.
I actually don't like sprinkles that much.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna let my painting reflect that.
I think there's red in there. That's the other color. Sorry, I'm just gonna quickly put some red in.
It's your donut.
Yeah.
Some people may have made theirs all white like powder with just a little red hole.
Okay. There.
Looks delicious.
Yeah, I would eat that. Okay,
I
we
would
just
eat
need to
both.
give it a second to dry. Because we're gonna do something else that's gonna, you know what we can do instead? This is what we should do. Take a little bit of primary blue or ultramarine or,
What about cobalt? What did I pick up? Cobalt.
no, not cobalt.
What if you only have cobalt blue?
It won't work as well,
You can still do it,
but you
people.
can still do it.
She's not the
It'll
boss.
just be different.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
So I want the ultramarine because it's a transparent color. It lets like what's underneath come through easier. And we're gonna like, you just need a tiny bit of paint and a fair bit of water.
Uh-huh.
And then we're gonna kind of like lightly, we can't brush it too much, but it's like a glaze. We're gonna kind of go like over, give a bit of a blue hue to, see the sky around the edges of our painting. Give it a bit more dimension.
Whoops. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat. Pat,
I got a little
Whoops.
white on my, just blend it out. I like that idea of space not being like just one color, and I'll put a little red up there too.
Oh, I have some red.
Has some different gases. Mix it with the blue. Get some
My dog's been
colors.
rocking some different gases. When you're old, you get to rock whatever gas you want.
Yeah. His gas isn't from beans.
All right. We're all
Okay, almost there.
tech dimensioned up.
So, I think the last thing it might be fun is to do is to put some rings like Saturn's rings around our space donut. What do you think, Sarah?
I like it.
Okay, so I'm going to take my sort of medium-sized little cat paw brush.
Yeah.
Rounded
Cat paw
tip.
brush.
And I'm going to get the brush really nice and wet. And I think for this,
Cat paw brush.
I'm going to take a little bit of that color we used for the stars, the yellow and the light yellow. That's the yellow and the white, and just like really watered down. I'm just going to test it out here. That's not watery enough. It's really.
You want it really watery, so wet.
Wet. That's okay, yeah, so very wet, so you can see like how kind of see-through it is.
Yeah.
We want it to see, we're gonna add the rings, so mine's on an angle, kind of more like Pluto than Saturn.
Yeah.
Or is it Uranus?
I don't know.
So I'm gonna have my rings going around like this. So I'm just, so the rings get thicker here.
Whoops, I got some blue in my ring.
That's okay, I did too.
Oh. Oh, that way. That looks difficult to draw. Let's give it a shot. You know, no judgment if anyone stops here because they don't want to ruin their donut.
Yeah, you don't have to do this part,
No.
but I think it's fun.
Whoops. I think I dragged some of my paint color through, my pink, or my raspberry, if you will.
Yeah, some of my sprinkles are a bit blurred, but I don't mind it.
I bet you're glad you put all those sprinkles on.
I like the way it makes my rings look a bit rainbowy. Yeah. The last thing to do is to sign our space donuts.
This was fun.
It was fun.
I don't know if mine looks like rings, but
It's beautiful, Sarah.
thanks, Trina. So's yours. You know what? I feel like mine is like, where are those sour peach rings? That's what my ring is. It's a sour peach ring around a donut, a raspberry cream donut. And I can't wait to eat it. So I'm gonna stop painting it so it can get in my belly.
Don't forget to sign it. Hello.
I'm gonna sign it in white. Whoops, that's a lot of white.
Well done. Oh.
So-
Yeah.